If we don't stand up for children, then we don't stand up for much. That quote truly speaks to me because as an early childhood educator, we are often the voice for the children who do not yet have one. One current issue in early childhood education that I am passionate about is the lack of consistent social, emotional, and mental health support in early learning classrooms. More children are entering schools with emotional regulation challenges, trauma exposure, and developmental delays. Yet many classrooms are not equipped with enough resources or training to properly support them. Instead of receiving support, some children are labeled as behavioral problems, or that they have behavior problems, which does not address the root of the issue. My stance is clear. Early childhood programs must prioritize social emotional learning and increase the access to mental health resources for young children and for educators. The key stakeholders in this issue include teachers, families, school administrators, policymakers, and most importantly, the children. Teachers need training and support. Families need access to resources. Administrators and policymakers need to allocate funding and create the policies that reflect the developmentally appropriate practice. To address this issue, schools should implement consistent social-emotional learning frameworks, provide professional development on behavior guidance, increase access to early intervention and school-based mental health counselings. Research shows that strong social-emotional skills in early childhood are directly connected to later academic success and positive life outcomes. When we teach our children how to regulate emotions, solve problems, and build relationships, we are setting them up for lifelong success. Current research and best practices strongly support developmentally appropriate relationship-based behaviors guidance rather than discipline. When classrooms rely on suspension or exclusionary disciplines for young children, it does not align with best practice and can negatively impact the long-term outcomes. Positive behaviors, support, and trauma-informed practices are more effective and equitable. Agencies that support this cause include the National Association of Education of Young Children, which provides developmentally appropriate practice guidelines, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, which supports early childhood mental health initiatives. Programs such as Head Start also prioritize social-emotional development and family supportive systems. If we truly want our children to thrive, we must move beyond managing behavior instead focus on understanding and supporting the whole child. Standing up for children means advocating for them, advocating for their environments where they feel safe, understood, and valued. When we invest in social-emotional support early, we are not just helping children succeed in school, we are helping them flourish in life. Thank you.